Hi you guys, it's me Shani. Welcome back and thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment so you can get my video higher in the search results, because people need to see this. You want to see it, so people, let other people see it. Stop being selfish, boo. This video is about TikTok theories. Now they can be true or not. That's why they're called theories. It's up to you to decide. I'm just presenting you with the information. So let's get started.
Forget what you know about the sun, moon, and stars. Let's go. Check this out. The moon will be seen below the horizon. Guys, how do you explain that? How do you explain it? Well, it's because the sun and the moon are not physical balls in outer space. They're actually within a firmament. They are spiritual disk lights created by the Almighty God. Yeah, look at that. It's the moon. Come on, explain that. Explain it. Refraction, reflection. Give me your stuff. Give it. They're more like rainbows.
Just recently, Michael Jackson's son had a party. People are saying Michael Jackson was actually there in disguise, bro. No, look at this, look at this, look at this. But it's so obvious. This shit is obvious. Look, look. I'm gonna show you the video. So you can see here. See, he has an umbrella, always wearing sunglasses, always covering his skin. Now his son, and I think his manager, they had a big, like, yacht party. Okay. Now there's somebody on the boat that looks very suspicious. Oh, because it's the only person that's wearing full covered. And look at his face and look at the choice of attire. Michael Jackson, he was known for being allergic to the sun because of his skin. He's always wearing like long sleeves or stuff to cover himself. People are saying this is Michael Jackson after another plastic surgery to change his identity. Oh, and he's hiding and he's still chilling with his son.
He's standing like him
in public.
Simpsons' predictions, or should we say plans, for 2023 are downright chilling.
I just started watching that.
In an episode from 1998, the show hinted at an economic crisis, nuclear war, and the death of the leader of the United States, all happening in the same year. The episode in question, titled Bart to the Future, shows a glimpse into the future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. In a conversation with her staff, Lisa mentions the previous administration, headed by President Biden, left behind a budget crunch and quite a bit of a mess. Later in the episode, a news broadcast reports on a nuclear skirmish with an unspecified country, leading to mass destruction and chaos. While the idea of a nuclear war and economic crisis is frightening enough, of course we can only hope that these predictions from The Simpsons do not come true. But it's hard to ignore the show's track record of foreseeing major events, making us wonder what else they might have predicted for the future. To unlock secrets of humanity, visit our profile for a free ebook bundle.
What y'all think? Comment. Who watched
The darkest conspiracy theories. The Titanic theory. The theory says that the Titanic never hit an iceberg. The owner of the Titanic, J.P. Morgan, had two ships, the Olympic and the Titanic. And he knew that the Olympic was old and rusty, so he switched the names and the color of the two ships. The theory argues that he wanted to sink the ship because he'd make a lot of money of it. But the theory doesn't stop there. Because do you know who was in the ship? All of J.P. Morgan's business competitors, and none of them survived the trip. But Morgan himself canceled the voyage a few minutes before the journey began.
That's new. I ain't heard that story. Two ships.
Hey, this is just your friendly reminder that frozen oxygen is this color. And the sky is this color. Happy thinking.
Meow. I just said that. Why is the color of the sky blue? Everybody thinks the sky's blue.
Can I open my eyes now?
Not yet.
Surprise.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Mama said to give you extra hug.
I love you more than anything in the whole wide world.
Mrs. Hanson?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to tell you this. Your husband was in a car accident. He died on the scene.
In particular. Craziest conspiracy theory ever about Taylor Swift is that she is the rejuvenated clone of the high priestess of the Church of Satan, Zena LaVey. Their lips, nose, eyes look identical. They both happen to have the same fixation of snakes and snake handling. And it's insane because they're both renowned singer-songwriters. Like, that's their main job. Each of them, they have too much in common. Now, in 2023, there's definitely been an uptick in the amount of demonic symbolism in Taylor Swift's music videos and songs. This amazing Christian TikToker, Karu, got millions of likes for saying,
"Here's why I don't listen to Taylor Swift anymore as a Christian."
His theory that he talks about specifically is about the Willow music video where there's this string attached to her piano, and anytime someone hears her play music, they get entranced and obsessed with her. They want to be by her. And his whole point was that people get so obsessed with Taylor to the point where they're almost worshiping her like she has their soul or something. In the video, she's on her ritualistic witch ceremony shit. He thinks all those oars represent people's souls who are obsessed with Taylor. And she follows that string right back to her piano because that's what gets people to be obsessed with her. That's where her power lies. This makes sense because Willow is very demonic coded on tour. Before I say the craziest part about this whole conspiracy theory, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each year's favorite celebrities and request who you want to see next. Taylor has a whole EP for this song called The Witch Collection with songs like Dancing Witch version, Lonely Witch version, Moonlit Witch version. She's admitting she's a witch.
Wow. So what I found out, because I used to do, I'm all about trivia. I love trivia, especially for my state, North Carolina. I know a lot of trivia. It's like, wait, how do you even know that? It's crazy. So some trivia I picked up about Taylor Swift. Her family is rich. She's a billionaire. She doesn't even have to sing. Like, that's not a thing for her. Her family's rich. She doesn't have to sing. She was rich. She grew into rich. Like, she was born into rich, which is crazy. And it's so crazy that they keep on saying that he said this. I was watching this show on Tubi because I'm an adult and I'm a 90s kid. Y'all know we grew up on Crank Yankers and all this other stuff, Family Guy, like all this stuff. So I'm always looking for a new, like, animated kind of, adult animations. So I was on Tubi and I found this show called Doomsday Brothers. If you haven't seen that, watch it. If you have seen it, comment. You have seen it, you know where I'm going. There's this episode where I can't remember what the scenario was, but it was this alien floaty creature that literally had like that he was saying about the Taylor Swift, the yarns. He had like yarns or like tubes going into all the people in the Doomsday Town, and they became obsessed with him. And like, they just put it in your face. Like, they keep on putting it in your face. I just saw that. And I watched that episode before I seen this. And it made me think of that episode. If you haven't seen Doomsday Brothers, watch that because there's just so much stuff. That episode right there is just like, what? Like, as a Christian, I was like, maybe I should cut this off. As a child of God, I was like, let's cut this off. Maybe. Or maybe we should watch this so we can figure out what's going on. So, yeah. They telling us, if you know, you know.
It honestly blows my mind how nobody is talking about this. Russia made a terrifying underwater discovery that changes everything.
The discovery and thinking about the probability of it being an actual crashed UFO or not until the Ocean X team gave the information that confirmed the crashed UFO. Stefan Hogeborn, a professional diver with Ocean X, confirmed it when he said that the crashed UFO still works. He said anything electric out there, including satellite phones as well, stopped working when we were above the object.
Bro, I watched the video about this and they're literally claiming that they discovered a crash UFO underwater.
UFO, also known as the Baltic Sea Anomaly, is its striking resemblance to the Star Wars Millennium Falcon.
Bro, what do you guys think about this? And whether this is real or not, you have to admit that the ocean holds plenty of mysteries that are yet to be discovered. But hey, make sure to share this video and follow me if you like this type of content. And I'll see you guys later. Let's get it!
Alright, it looked like Star Trek. Where you think they get the idea from? Y'all seen that movie? I haven't. Haven't seen that movie. Gotta watch it. Put on the watch list.
Wonka picked Charlie to win even before he got the candy bar. The entire world was looking for golden tickets, but somehow they all went to children that all happened to be like the same age. Did Wonka plan it this way by planting employees to give the kids the golden tickets? At the beginning of the original movie, Charlie buys chocolate, realizes he has a quarter left, and comes back and he's like, hey, can I get one for my Grandpa Joe? And before he can even pick it out, this employee comes from behind the counter and specifically handpicks the one that has the golden ticket inside. Wonka wanted to find someone to run the factory after he was gone. Charlie lives close by, and he clearly has a good heart. It took until the day before the factory tour, the day before the event, to find the right person to give this last golden ticket to. Wonka had a bunch of employees secretly working for him in the real world, like Slugworth. The Candyman who gave Charlie the winning bar is named Bill. Bill is short for William, and Willy is short for William. Willy Wonka. But also in the theatrical versions of this show, they usually have the guy who plays Willy Wonka also play the Candyman, showing us that it's Willy Wonka all along. Also, when Wonka meets all the kids, he kind of disregards them, like he doesn't really talk to them, but he does talk to Charlie, and he tells Charlie, I've heard a lot about you. Let me know what you think. Also, my old Instagram was hacked and sold to a magazine company, so this is my new one. Wonka picked...
Check this out, I be trying to tell y'all. Look,
That's good. Okay.
Check it out.
It's the earth right here, right? Okay.
Alright.
It's us, right?
Hey,
make it smaller.
Listen to him though. Go ahead, cuz.
Make it smaller. Why's Antarctica that big, cuz? Look at the whole fucking world. What's down here? Antarctica.
Right.
Why's Antarctica that big, cuz? Tell me that.
Why can't you even
Matter
go
of fact,
past it?
let's go back. This is where we stay at. We stay in Florida, right here. Let's zoom out. Okay. Why is that much smoke? Why is that much snow down here, cuz?
That's crazy. And that's being a world map. It should show
world
past
map.
that.
And that's right.
Why can't you even go past
And that's
that?
right, cuz.
You can't even go past the Antarctica, can you?
And that's right. Look, you can see the tides, the current shit. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nah.
that's crazy. Trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
If you're born in 1993, 1981, 2005, not the right year to start a family, is it? No. Not the right year to get engaged, is it? No. Not the best year to have a baby, is it? No, it isn't. The fact of the matter is, if you want to basically think this is all fun and games, and, you know, this guy's a moron, what's that old saying? Fuck around and find out. And what's going to happen is you're going to make the biggest mistake of your life. If you come across this information and refuse to accept it, you're just digging your own grave.
94, comment your birth date, your birth year.
What the fuck? This shit's changing different shapes, bro. It's just a circle. Look. It's hovering.
That blue beam, that's what it look like. Is that blue beam? What they do? What they go do?
There was that ant that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant.
One
ant.
You're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
No.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding me?
How about this?
The way they look there.
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
He told us in those movies as a kid, bruh. As
Remember,
a kid.
don't come down so fast, Neil. You're afraid. You can't know what awaits you. None of us can.
AHS.
Wait, seriously? Stanley Kubrick. Why would he direct a fake moon landing?
Dickie Nixon was gaga for Strangelove. It was his favorite movie. And some say afterwards, Kubrick was given a lifetime contract at Warner Brothers with no constrictions.
No. I mean, why? Why fake the moon landing at all? They already had all this alien tech. Going to the moon should have been a breeze.
That's exactly the point. Everyone realized that going to the moon was going to be a big old fat waste of time and effort. So the government and the aliens thought it would be a nice way to sort of ease us humans into accepting that big, crazy technological shit was possible. I mean, if you start giving people Velcro and computers, they're going to start asking questions. So the astronauts were flying into Hawaii the next morning to make their gallant return to Earth, right around the time I lost my first baby. If you could even call it that. And I have been stuck here ever since.
We got any AHS fans? I am one. I watch every season. This new season is just like everything we be talking about is in this new season. It's just like, whoa. They are cloning us. Whoop. Mark of the beast, y'all.
Not as an expert, but as a concerned citizen.
One of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday.
And the billions of others around the world who want to solve our climate crisis.
As an actor, I pretend for a living. I play fictitious characters, often solving fictitious problems.
I believe that mankind has looked at climate change in that same way, as if it were a fiction.
As if pretending that climate change wasn't real would somehow make it go away. But I think we all know better than that now.
AI dangerous, y'all. It's dangerous. No.
What are you eating over there?
We eat, depends, right? Like in the summertime, we do eat more plants. But the thing is, after June 1st, like end of May, a lot of plants become poisonous. So until then, poison level is not as high, so we can pretty much eat any plants if we want. Even tree leaves are fine. But after June 1st, we have to be a lot careful what mushroom that we pick up, what plants we eat. We eat a lot of, in the fall, we eat a lot of grasshoppers and a lot of bugs. Mm-hmm. And then in the winter is the time when we a lot of eat frozen, potatoes or a dried cabbage like that. And spring is where we die. We call spring is a season of death.
It is.
Because right before anything grows in nature. And winter time, all our stock's gone. And it's hard to find even one single rat to eat in the spring.
It sounds like all of the food comes from what you grow, or talk about eating insects. Mm-hmm. Does the state provide any food?
Right, you cannot grow them because we cannot own a land. The land is a country's, right? The regimes is a collective farm. So we are forced to work in a collective farm all year, like 10 hours a day minimum. Then when the harvest comes, what they do, they come and take all the harvest away. They don't give it to the farmers. They give you maybe a little bit of like potatoes. And then what they do is like, this is a royalty grain. So you need to submit this grain to the government to show your royalty, otherwise you get punished. So this is thing called the royalty grain that we always have to give it to the regime, despite we don't have anything. And the regime determines that they decided somehow it's easy to do socialism when there are less people. And it's easy to control the population when they're starving. Mm-hmm. Because as a North Korean, all day you are thinking about is how I'm gonna find the next meal. Mm-hmm. If you make one day, you're not knowing if you're gonna make it tomorrow, right? So you're constantly just thinking about only finding food and surviving. Then regime knows that they don't need to worry about us because we are not gonna thinking about starting a revolution.
On the meaning of this first landing on another body in space, would each of you give us your estimate of what is the meaning of this to all of us?
So over and so like
I believe that what this country set out to do was something that was going to be done sooner or later.
You can almost feel the guilt and anguish coming from their eyes and body. But aren't they supposed to be enjoying themselves for accomplishing such a task?
it might be timely at this point to think in many other areas of other missions that could be accomplished.
They look disgusted and defeated. Like, wow. Anybody else paying attention?
Is the rapture happening in 2023? If so, where are the people going at? It's a lot of videos that's going on the internet right now showing hospitals where people are just vanishing out of nowhere. Not just hospitals, but they show the school bus where a bunch of children just went missing. Where did they go at? Maybe it was a UFO abduction that took these people. Or maybe it was Project Blue Beam using all kind of technology to make people disappear. Oh wait, I get it. It was Jesus that came back and took everyone up in heaven. So people are sitting around waiting for this to happen. They really think they're going to be pulled up to the heavens. Let me tell you what the real spiritual awakening is. I want people to understand something. There's 8 billion people on this planet. If we can't save ourselves, no one can save us. These videos of people vanishing, these are just movies. It's not real. This is not real. And shit like this happening, it's not real. It's all a matrix program. In order to ascend, you got to do your own spiritual work. Take your shoes off. Start grounding again. Connect with the universe. Start understanding what spiritual trauma is. And start doing your shadow work to get your light body codes. Remember, you are a spirit. You are not your body. Your body works for your spirit. So learn how to activate your chakras. Learn how to heal your DNA so you can tap back into your bloodline and you can talk to your ancestors. Your ancestors know the answers that you were searching for, but you got to heal yourself. No one is coming to save you. It's all a matrix distraction. There's no cheating when it comes to spirituality. You really got to do the work step by step. No one is going to save us because it's no one's job to save us. Some people might come along and try to help us, but to save us, that don't even make sense. Always remember, we are on a spiritual journey. So if someone come and save us from our journey, it's no longer a journey.
You better talk about it. I'm a country girl, so we always outside with our shoes and socks off. But wow, he went in on that one. And we just watched those videos about the vanishing, disappearing people last video. So we already know that's not real. But, you know, tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I do encourage you to comment. Make sure you do your own research because this is just me bringing y'all the information. So y'all do y'all work, do the research. Keep your spirit healthy. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all next time. Tune in.